How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Mike from PokeTips, and today we're taking a look at some potential new spicy Pokemon Sword and Shield leaks. Now, like always with most of these leaks, there's a very high chance that these are fake, but I thought it would be fun to talk about them, so let's jump into the storyline. Last night on Twitter, a user whose name translates to Pokemon Sword Shield posted some very interesting claims about Pokemon Sword and Shield. Their tweet reads, "Leak Eeveelutions. Will announce in Koro magazine April 15th or issue in May. Two new gym masters have Eeveelution. No info on starter evolutions. Gym badges have different role, and did not see armor evolution." But most interestingly, this tweet included some pictures of what might be two new Eeveelutions. It looks like we have one steel type Eeveelution and another flying type Eeveelution. Now this is very interesting to me because I definitely think that we're going to be seeing some new Eeveelutions in Generation 8. Every even-numbered generation, 2, 4, and 6 so far, we've gotten brand new Eeveelutions, so I think they're going to keep that tradition going with Generation 8. And this would work really well in the new Pokemon games because Eevee is a fan-favorite Pokemon, and I don't really know anybody that would be upset about Eevee getting some new evolutions. Alright, so enough about that, let's take a look at the most interesting part of this leak, the designs for these new Pokemon. So, jumping in with the Steel-type Eeveelution, first off we gotta give it a name, because me saying Steel-type Eeveelution over and over and over again is gonna get old fast, so I would personally call this guy maybe Metaion, after like Metal and, you know, the Eon at the end of all the other Eeveelutions like Jolteon, Sylveon, Umbreon, Metaion. What would you call this one? Let me know down in the comment section below. Anyway, taking a look at Metaion over here, its design looks really good. I like the way this Pokemon looks. My only big problem with this Pokemon is that it seems kind of dull. Most new Pokemon designs nowadays have vibrant, bright colors, but the picture right here, it looks kind of dull and unfinished, and that might just be because, you know, it's not a finished image. Assuming this is real, which, you know, I'm not really 100% sold on this thing being real, but assuming this thing is real, this might have been some early design photos of what it could be. But anyway, it looks kind of unfinished, the colors don't look bright enough for me, and if it was brightened up a little bit, I would like it a lot more. But again, the design itself, I think it fits in perfectly with the rest of the Eeveelutions. It looks very cool. I can see Eevee in the face and like the steel characteristics all over the body. I like the gray color themes, the light and the dark gray. It really gives me that steel type vibe. I also like the accents with the red stones, the red gems on its body, and the blue gems, because without it, it would be kind of bland, you know? I also like how there are a few designs where it seems to be using its tail in fight scenes. I wonder how that would work in the Pokemon games. Its signature move would probably be Iron Tail or something, because I think that tail could do some serious damage, but I like how it seems to be boosting itself off the ground with its tail. And also the facial expression drawings are so cute. I love the sassiness coming out of that winking pose that it has, and the kind of confused face that it also has down there too. It kind of reminds me of that look that Jim gives the camera in the show The Office. Overall, with the design of this Pokemon, I have to say that I like it. It just needs to be a little bit brighter, it needs to be a little bit more vibrant, and it's sold. It would definitely be one of my favorite Eeveelutions. Now moving on to the flying type Eeveelution, that's what I'm assuming this one's gonna be anyway. This is where it starts to lose me. First off, it looks a lot like Shaman Skyform, so that makes me think that it's probably fake. It's a Shaman! All jokes at my expense aside, I really do think this thing looks way too similar to Shaman Skyform for it to actually be a real Pokemon design. Like, putting the two right next to each other, they have almost the same exact coloration. The body is white on both of these Pokemon, the legs are green on both of these Pokemon. They even almost have that same like reddish pink color. Shaman Skyform has that like reddish scarf looking thing around its neck, and this flying type Eeveelution also has pink eyes, so they kind of look almost the same. They also both walk on 4 legs, their ears kind of look the same too, so I think they look way too similar for this to be a real Pokemon. But with that being said, I do like Shaman Skyform. I think it has a very cool design, so seeing another Pokemon similar to it wouldn't make me too upset. I would just be a little disappointed that this Pokemon looks so similar to something we already have. Aw, I think I made the poor thing sad. I'm sorry. Once again, I do like the little facial expressions. The happy Skyeon over there looks so cute. It looks so adorable. I would love to have that little thing and just play with it, rub its little hair. I like the action scene that it's got going on where it's using like gust or whirlwind or something and pushing itself back like, whoa! I think it looks really cool. So overall, I would give this flying type Eeveelution a 5 out of 10. I like the design, but it's way too similar to Shaman Sky form. It needs to stand out on its own. And the Steel type Eeveelution, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I love the design, it looks pretty original. My only problem with it is the colors are kind of dull, just make it more vibrant, more exciting, and then it gets a 10 out of 10 and I would love it. I would love to know which one of the two was your favorite. Let me know down in the comments section. Again, I'm not really 100% sold on this being a real leak because it's very easy for somebody to just draw up some really good looking Pokemon, add that confidential stamp to it and say, real leak for Sword and Shield, guys. So again, take this with a grain of salt, but I thought it was interesting, and you guys are always telling me to cover more leaks for Sword and Shield, and I love giving you guys what you want, so thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and my friends, I'll be seeing you in the next Pokemon video.